Do you study English every day but still feel like you are not getting better? You watch videos, you read articles, you listen to podcasts, but something is missing. There is one habit, just one, that separates the people who become fluent and the people who stay stuck. And today, we are going to talk about it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I am Kate, and I am so happy you are here today.
Hi everyone, I'm Martin. Thank you so much for joining us today. Every time you watch one of our videos, it means so much to us.
Yes, and if you are new here, welcome to the family. This channel is made for you. We speak slowly, we use simple words, and we talk about real topics that help you in real life.
That's right. So please hit the like button right now. It really helps our channel. And subscribe if you have not done that yet. Also, leave a comment below. We love reading your messages.
We really do. Okay, let's get into today's episode. And trust me, this topic is going to change the way you think about learning English.
So today, we're talking about habits. Specifically, the one habit that separates winners from everyone else. And we're not just talking about English, we're talking about life.
Exactly. And Martin, I think so many people feel this. They study English, they try hard, but they feel stuck. They feel like they are running but going nowhere.
Yes, that is such a good way to say it. Running but going nowhere. And I think the reason is very simple. Most people focus on the wrong things.
They focus on big results, but winners focus on small habits. And that's the secret. Small habits done every day lead to big results over time.
So Kate, what is this habit? What is the one habit that makes winners different?
Okay, the habit is this: consistency. Doing something small every single day without stopping, not sometimes, not when you feel like it, every day.
Consistency. That word sounds simple, but it is not easy to do, right?
That's exactly right. It sounds simple, but most people don't do it. They study English hard for 1 week, then they stop for 2 weeks. Then they start again, then they stop again. And this is why they don't improve.
I completely understand this. When I was learning Spanish, I did the same thing. I studied really hard for a few days, then I got busy, then I forgot, then I started again from the beginning. It was so frustrating.
Yes, and we all do that. It's very normal, but the winners, the people who actually become fluent, they do something different. They build a system, a routine, a small habit every day.
Right. And here in Washington, we have a friend, her name is Sarah. She wanted to improve her English. She was a beginner, but she decided to do just 10 minutes of English every morning. Just 10 minutes.
Oh yes, I know Sarah, and she was so committed. Every morning before breakfast, she would listen to a short podcast or read a few sentences or just repeat English phrases out loud.
And after 6 months, just 6 months, she could have full conversations in English. People in Washington were amazed. That's true. And she did not go to a special school. She did not spend a lot of money. She just had one habit.
10 minutes every day. That's it. And I think the important word here is every day. Not every week, not when you feel motivated, every single day.
There's a great idea about this. People call it the chain method. You start doing your habit. Every day you do it, you add one link to a chain. And your only job is don't break the chain.
Oh, I love that. Don't break the chain. So even on a bad day, even when you are tired, you do just a little bit, maybe just 5 minutes, but you don't stop. You keep the chain going.
Exactly. And here in Washington, we actually tried this ourselves. Kate, do you remember when we both started a reading habit together?
Oh, yes. We made a small challenge. Every day, we had to read at least 1 page in English. Just 1 page. And we kept track of our days. We did not want to break the chain.
And what happened? After a few weeks, 1 page became 5 pages. 5 pages became 10 pages. Because once the habit is there, it grows. You do more and more without even trying.
That is the beauty of habits. They build on themselves. Scientists call this the compound effect. Small actions done every day grow bigger and bigger over time. just like money in the bank.
Ooh, I like that. Like money in the bank. If you save $1 every day, after 1 year, you have $365. Not because you worked hard, just because you were consistent.
Exactly. And English is the same. Every day you learn one new word, one new phrase, one new sentence pattern. After 1 year, you know 365 new words, and they all connect together. And suddenly, you are speaking English.
Good idea. So the secret is, don't try to learn everything at once. Don't study for 5 hours on Sunday and then nothing for the rest of the week. Instead, study 15 minutes every day. That is more powerful.
So much more powerful. And it is also easier to keep going because 15 minutes is not scary. Everyone has 15 minutes, even on a busy day.
And you know what I also notice? When you do your habit every day, your brain starts to expect it. It becomes automatic, like brushing your teeth. You don't think about it, you just do it.
That's true. Yes, habit researchers say it takes about 21 to 66 days to build a habit. So you need to push through the first few weeks. Those are the hardest. But after that, it becomes part of your life.
And this is true for winners in every area of life. Athletes, musicians, successful business people. They all have one thing in common: strong daily habits. They don't wait for motivation. They just show up and do the work.
That is such an important point. Motivation comes and goes, but habits stay. Motivation is like the weather, sometimes sunny, sometimes rainy, but habits are like your house. They're always there.
That is a great way to say it, Kate. I love that. So, if you are waiting to feel motivated to study English, stop waiting. Just start. Even on the days when you don't want to, especially on those days.
And the good news is, once you start, you usually feel better. You think, I don't want to study, but you sit down and do it. And 5 minutes later, you feel good. You feel proud. That feeling becomes your new motivation.
Okay, let's give our viewers some real tips. Practical things they can do starting today. Kate, what is your #1 tip for building a consistent English habit?
My #1 tip is make it small. People try to do too much and then they quit. Instead, choose something very small, something you can do even on your worst day. For example, just listen to one English sentence before bed. Just one.
Good idea. Love that. My tip is connect your English habit to something you already do. This is called habit stacking. For example, while you drink your morning coffee, listen to an English podcast. You are already drinking coffee, just add English to it.
Oh, that is so practical. I do that too. When I'm cooking, I listen to English conversations. I'm not sitting down to study, but I'm still learning. My brain is absorbing the language.
Exactly. And tip #3, track your progress. Get a small calendar. Every day you do your English habit, put an X on that day. After a few weeks, you will see a beautiful line of X's, and you will not want to break it.
I love that. It makes the habit visible. You can see your progress, and you feel good about it. That good feeling keeps you going.
And tip #4, forgive yourself if you miss a day. It happens. Life gets busy, you miss one day. That's okay. Just don't miss 2 days in a row. One miss is an accident. 2 misses is the start of a new habit, a bad one.
That's so true. Be kind to yourself, but also be honest. Come back the next day and continue. That's what winners do. They fall down, but they get back up.
Okay, now let's practice. We want you to say these phrases out loud. Don't be shy. Speaking out loud is one of the best ways to improve your English. Ready?
Yes. Try to say these sentences. Repeat after us. Say them slowly, then say them again faster. Don't worry about being perfect. Just practice.
Phrase 1. I will study English for 10 minutes every day.
Phrase 2. Small habits lead to big results.
Phrase 3. I don't wait for motivation. I just start.
Phrase 4. Every day is a chance to get better.
Excellent. Did you say them out loud? If not, go back and try again. Seriously, saying things out loud is so important. It trains your mouth. It trains your brain. It builds confidence.
And you can use these phrases in your real life. For example, if a friend asks you about your goals, you can say, I am building a new habit. I study English every day. Simple, clear, natural English.
And if you want to push yourself a little more, try writing these sentences in your notebook too. Writing plus speaking plus listening is the triple power combo.
Triple power combo. I love that. Martin, you should write a book.
Maybe one day. But for now, let's keep helping our wonderful viewers here on YouTube.
Okay, everyone, it is time for our question of the day. This is my favorite part of every episode. What is one small English habit you will start this week? Tell us in the comments below. We read every single comment.
Yes, write your answer in the comments. For example, you might say, I will listen to one English podcast every morning, or I will learn 3 new words every day. Tell us your plan.
And when you write it in the comments, it becomes real. You are making a promise to yourself and to us, and we will cheer you on.
All right, everyone, let's do a quick summary of what we talked about today. The one habit that separates winners from everyone else is consistency. Doing something small every day, not sometimes, every day.
And remember our 4 tips. Make your habits small. Stack it on top of something you already do. Track your progress with a calendar. And if you miss a day, don't give up. Just come back the next day.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. That is the winner's secret. And now you know it, so use it.
We are so proud of every single one of you for being here today. Learning a new language is not easy, but you are doing it. You are watching, you are listening, you are trying. That already makes you a winner.
That's true. Absolutely. And if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It helps so many other English learners find our channel. Share it with a friend who is learning English. You might change their life.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We post new English podcast episodes every day, topics about real life, real conversations, and real English.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for spending this time with us today. Here in Washington, we always say, great things grow slowly. So keep growing. Every day, a little bit more.
That is so beautiful, Martin. Smiles. Okay, everyone, we will see you in the next episode. Until then, stay happy, stay consistent, and keep speaking English.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care.
Bye-bye. See you soon. Smiles and waves.